Hey folks, I want to make a really quick video in the middle of some other bigger, more interesting videos regarding the interview I did with Jeremy Dewite. There have been a lot of comments on my YouTube channel, particularly on those videos where I interviewed Jeremy Dewite, sort of saying, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You should have insulted him. You should have called him out for his nonsense. And I want to sort of address why I didn't do that. These interviews were never meant to be a chance for me to insult Jeremy or yell at him or call him out. I never really needed to call him out. We have video evidence. Why do I need a confession? But as a former criminal investigator, one of the things I used to do a lot of was interrogations and interviews. I know what I'm doing, right? And this kind of interview is a consensual contact, meaning that he can leave at any time. So I have to be very, very cautious. If he was locked behind a door, handcuffs on, whatever, I could throw paper in his face and yell at him all day. Well, within reason. That's a whole different legal topic. But in this case, I had to be very, very cautious. In fact, to get the interview in the first place at all, I had to run all questions by him. There was at least one question that he said, do not put this in the video. I don't want that even associated with me. And that was part of my agreement. Was, okay, if you don't want it, I'll cut it out. Now, the reason I agreed to this was because I wanted to build rapport. I wanted to keep interviewing him. I didn't want that to be it. And those 3 interviews, I think 4? I have enough for 4. I still have audio that I need to fix. Remember, I didn't release these videos for a while because of some audio corruption, a lot of audio corruption in the files. It was a big issue. It's still a big issue. I wanted to keep making these videos. The interview I have is one interview split up into multiple sections. It was one session. But to get more, I have to build rapport. Because if I just start yelling at him and he hangs up, I'm never going to get another one. The idea was I want to keep doing this. I want him to trust me. I'm not his enemy. I'm just pointing out the illegal things he's doing. That's basically what it was about. In addition to letting him put out his side of the story, I was also confirming information I had received from sources that I wasn't sure were legit yet, and so I was sort of running things by him that he wouldn't realize, just to be like, all right, if he's saying it's true, then the sources must be credible, right? That's a whole different thing. I'm not going to get into that. There are a lot of people that are very concerned that I didn't ask him about the stolen valor, because obviously it means a lot to me. I made a video about it, basically being like, Jeremy, you better reach out to me about this. When I interviewed him, that stolen valor stuff was not out yet. That there was no information on that. I had heard rumors, but I didn't have anything solid. So I was like, all right, we'll build rapport. Maybe we'll get to that. And when it did come out, I emailed Jeremy, because we had been emailing back and forth a little bit, and I said, hey, Jeremy, I'd like to have a talk with you about the stolen valor stuff. Are you interested in doing that? I don't remember exactly what I said or how I said it, but I said that to him, and he sort of yelled at me a bit and then ceased communication entirely, which, again, goes to show how cautious you have to be doing these sorts of things. So I'm sorry to all of you that wanted me to just yell at him to his face. If that's the kind of interview you want, feel free to do that. I do encourage you to be aware of harassment laws, because that might fall under that sort of thing if you're just constantly calling his phone number. I'm not telling you to like the guy, but I advise against going after him or his family just because of the legal issues, and also it's not really a good thing to do as a human being, as a person. So I hope that sort of explains why I wasn't super intense with the interviews, because people just, folks, I've written so many comments being like, actually, this is how it works. So now I get to just drop a link to this thing and be like, hey, I hope this helps. It's a 5-minute video, less than that. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover in my ramblings. I'm working on bigger videos, don't worry. Edited stuff, not this just, rambling to a camera. So until those come out, be good, stay safe.